And welcome back to what's going on? To Tricky Tales from Trollskull Tavern with Tricky and Theron. I didn't check the main page. It's not
tongue twister on day one.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I like it. It's a good name though. Tales from Trollskull Tavern.
Yeah.
We do own Trollskull Tavern in the game, which is pretty good. So, how are you, man? Anyway, welcome back.
Yeah, fucking. It's good to be back after the Christmas holidays. It's been real good. You know, getting back into the routines, getting back into D&D.
Yeah.
Felt a little off last week, but you know, I think by the end of this week, I think we'll be like back in the swing of things. We'll be good.
No, that's good. We are here today to talk about session number 71, which we just had on Sunday night. That was a good session. But we'll also go back because I stuffed up the audio for the previous one. We'll go back and we'll have a quick chat about some of the stuff to end last year. And then
easy.
Preface that with some stuff. As always, we're live on Twitch at the moment. We will put these up in replay on YouTube at a later time, probably on a Saturday before the Sunday game. Our games are on Sundays for everyone on the planet. A Sunday night if you're in the Australia time zone. And then if you're in the European around London time zone, Greenwich time zone, we're about +1, +2. So, 10 o'clock in the morning if you want to come and watch that. So shouting out all of that. This still busted. What's going on? It's not working. Thanks. Hang on. Thanks. Re-elements, reactive or whatever it's called. Let's see if we can do this and make it work. Let's see if we can do this. It's just not.
Cross.
Yeah, it's just not doing it. But that's all right. You can hear us. It's going out live. So we'll continue on. So yeah, back to last year where we did do a recap of that, but I lost all the audio because it was muted and it didn't even record, which is a pain in the backside.
You know, if you'd gotten to it within a week, you could have downloaded the VOD off our Twitch channel.
But there was no audio, so you wouldn't have heard anything.
Wait, there was no. Oh, it didn't stream to like.
Yeah, so it was muted on my deck. And then I didn't record it inside here either, so it was like whoops. And
so there was so I was just having a conversation with myself the entire time.
No, it was nobody. It was just blank. No audio.
So there was just 30 minutes of no audio.
Yeah, I very quickly discovered that and was like, okay, we'll just make that go offline, and like that never happened, but sure thing. So yeah, that's horrible. But at the moment, audio
rough.
is going out. I should double check. We've got to get back into the swing of doing these as well because it's I just checked the Twitch. It's all good.
It's yep, I can hear us both.
Good. It's just the video stuck on like you talking nonstop, but I'm like
apparently I'm the only one talking here today.
Taking over it all. So back to last year. The year wrapped up with a very important conversation with an NPC, Nestor Pravash. Which very early in the game we had met and we had been assigned with the task of hunting down. No, it was spying on a. Did we know at the time it was a Rakshasa?
We were aware it was something.
Yeah.
He said this Vincent guy he's a bad apple or something. It was something along those lines. It was good.
Yeah, but in true OnlyFiends fashion, he's a bad guy. Cool, we're gonna ally with him. Nice. So we talked to him.
Bad guy? No, he seems pretty chill to me.
Yeah, and true, he's a chill dude, and which was good for us. We ended up kind of. I think it was one of those situations where it's like you side with one way and the story goes that way, and you side with the other way and the story goes the other way. And
I think we sided with him because we hired him. Did we hire him first? Yeah, we did. We hired him to find Dravira, and then we didn't hear back. And then there was other people they were like, I see you've been talking to Vincent. And we were like, "Ooh, is Vincent a bad guy?" And then they're like, "Yeah, they were wrong. Vincent's a great guy." And then I think he did find Dravira for us, and we were like, "All right, well, you found our mate, so we're not gonna throw you to these fucking weird cultists."
Top guy, and I think
top bloke.
I'm not sure if thinking back on it, I'm wondering if there were any like signs where she was kind of alluding it to like, don't side with this guy.
Not really.
I don't think so, right?
No, it was really up to like us as players to decide whether like his actions had what he did for us, if that outweighed like what we were told. Yeah, and I think we're all like, well, his actions speak louder than these fuckers who say he's evil.
Yeah, which in the end, to really break down, hey.
I think it was the right choice.
Yeah, 100%. Like, to really break it down, you would have to spend probably like 45 minutes really laying out the backstory of kind of what happened. And I think like at some stage we will probably go through some of that backstory. But kind of now is not the time. It's a huge backstory, and it did make sense.
God, there's so much.
And to come all the way back around to like the reason why this encounter was a little bit like, oh no, like it's a bit confrontation, was that we kind of took advantage of him selling wares to us.
We stole magic items off him.
Yeah, I mean, stole's not the right word, really. Like, it was, he gave us is like a discount, and like, you need to do this, and then we kind of never really did the spying on. So I
end up even paying for them?
I think we paid like a little bit. That was a heavy discount.
Because I think he said we'll pay you back when the job's done out of the money you're going to give us for the job.
Possibly.
And we were like we need, because if we're dealing with a Rakshasa, they're a big demon, we need this like kind of gear to help us deal with that. And he was like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think we just never paid him back.
Yeah, and look,
and then we got Blindrick to take off the curse.
There was a huge consequence to that, where we kind of took the items to another NPC shop owner who was just like, oh yeah, I'll remove all the stuff on this and make these items kind of, not attributed to that whole thing. And then, that ended up with another reason why we're playing this campaign is they beat him up and broke his mask, so he's unable to actually see, which, if it's not the consequences of your actions,
Yeah, fuck, we gotta go down and we gotta get lower into the dungeon. We gotta fix up Blindrick's mask, because he's the goat. He's so good.
Yeah, so that's that whole conversation or confrontational piece could have gone either way. We're like, oh no, Baxter, like, damn, we should have. This could be bad. It turned out it wasn't bad. Nesta talked to him about what happened with Vincent, which was we ended up separating his soul through that through the bag of holding portal trick that one of our previous players pulled to get us out of another sticky situation. And he did say, oh, that's not good, right? And we're kind of like, is it? I don't know. Is it two people? Is it one? Like, I don't know. Is it good or bad? And she didn't really allude to whether it was good or bad, right?
Yeah, no, not really.
So that whole conversation then turned towards Asmodeus and your previous confrontation, or like, what's the word for it? It like meeting with Asmodeus.
I think
was it
vibe check.
Vibe check.
It was a vibe check. I got vibe checked by a demon prince.
Yeah. So you want to tell a story about that situation?
Yeah. So I've told the story about half a dozen times, but I think every time the details change because my memory's god awful.
Like any good story.
Like any good story, yeah. Never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Definitely.
So, who was it? Which was the family we were investigating? What was their names again?
The Castellantas, I believe.
The Castellan, yeah. Was it their house or was it the graveyard we were at? Because it was one of those.
It was the Growlhund. No, it was somebody's house. Yeah, it was somebody's
the Growlhund villa.
I think it might have actually been the Castellantas, like proper villa, because we had that fight at Growlhund Villa with some chain devils and some other stuff that was going on. Inside the story, we don't actually. Nah, it was a different place because it was like a big compound thing. And it was I remember we were sort of standing on the outside, like trying to get over the fence to see.
I thought we were leaving, and that's when
we were kind of walking down the street. I remember there was like a house in the middle and then a big like yard, but it wasn't the same one as Growlhund.
I'm not 100% sure, but I remember we were leaving after we'd done something. I think maybe we tried to break into Castellanta's house to get proof.
Possibly, yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I think it was just the only time I was like, yeah, let's do crime. Was like we were looking. Yeah, I think it was. We were looking for proof that the Castellantes were in league with someone doing some evil. Because we kind of heard rumors and we'd seen like people say they were working for them, but we needed something hard. Like evidence we could take. Yeah, like evidence we could take to authorities.
Yeah.
And then I think we broke something, or there was some kind of portal or a thing going on, and we ruined it.
Yeah, disrupted it.
We disrupted it, and then we were going to leave, and that's when Asmodeus contacted us. And I rolled like a nat 20 on the con saving throw, and I took like 50 damage.
Damn! Did you you didn't have the aura either that stage?
I did have my aura.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I had my aura at that point. But yeah, I was like, if I'd failed that save, it probably would have been death outright. Like, it was insane.
Struck down.
At that, yeah, I think I'd just gotten my aura, like, that level. I think it was like 6th or 7th.
So yeah, we just got pretty heavy stuff.
Yeah, no, what did he say? He was laughing.
I'll have to dig out the audio.
Gotta dig out the audio. It was like, that's such a good audio bite too.
It was very early on. It was, I think, maybe between 10 and 20, episode 10 and 20 was when it happened. So I'll dig through the audio. But the
must have been later than that.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Hopefully not. Level 5 or 6.
Hopefully not, because it's a big range that I'm gonna have to sort through. But the whole conversation with Pravash kind of stemmed from that to now sort of tell us that we've got this whole like aura of fuckedness on us. Basically, it was described.
Yeah, the aura of fuckness,
which we don't know anything about, but we know it's bad. So
yeah,
the only thing that was going to save us was going down into the dungeon to kill the Mad Mage and stop him from kind of linking up with Asmodeus and all these plans that are happening. So a pretty end gamey type conversation, like eventually you're gonna have to do this. And I mean, we're only at level 3 in the dungeon at the moment, and we're level 9 in the game. So you would think that this is gonna be like a long time coming, building up over a while yet. But still, yeah, go for it.
We kind of have a bad habit of getting distracted by every side character we see.
It's true. But it's good fun. It's always good fun.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got these like world-ending threat. Like our lives are gonna get fucked by Asmodeus, and we're like, but what about this dude? He seems pretty cool. Let's talk to him.
Yeah. Oh no, he got shot by an arrow, and now you have to save his daughter.
God, we got to deal with that as well. God, we have so many. We're responsible for so many human beings.
I know it's but it keeps building, and it's time is a journey, and you continue on that journey. So Pravas, talked us through that. We kind of resolved that with okay, well that's what we're gonna have to do, and that's another like high level allies type, quest giver type person, which I think will come in handy further on through the things we do, because like really thinking about it, we don't have that many high-powered allies, really.
No.
Especially around Skullport, or especially around the dungeon itself, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think we have a lot of, like, we don't have a lot of allies down here.
No.
I mean, we had all of the Theromunism goblins, but they're dead.
Yeah. The goblins were, very much our ally, but it really, you wouldn't say that they were high-powered. They were just kind of like, and then I think where were we at? We're at another encampment with the drow. The drow attacked, and then we're another encampment with the goblins, and that got attacked as well. So it's kind of like everywhere we go, destruction kind of follows in our wake.
We're not the greatest people to hang out with. Like it's kind of not great for everyone around us when we're near them. I feel.
But D&D, I'm sure most D&D parties are that's kind of how it all goes, and how the consequences of your actions are what you end up fending off most of the time, right?
You fucking A.
So that resolved in true OnlyFiends fashion. Is we left that place. We took some damage from magical items outside his office, which was a fun time. I think Riket and
I remember that.
Corin were messing around with those and taking tingly bites to the hands.
Yeah.
Before we left, met up with Roscoe, and then were waylaid by our own stupidity when we tried to go back to see Devon Townsend. And fell in the water. Riket kind of fell in the water, or something happened to him where he was stuck in the water. And that's how it all resolved last year before Christmas.
That was the end.
The resumption was essentially that fight that was going to take place as he was dragged off by a tentacle. Or I think he ended up being.
Fight. I didn't do shit.
Yeah, well, it's water, right? So canon.
Yeah.
Obviously, everyone knows now.
Can't swim in heavy armor.
Yeah,
not a great not a great place for Theron to be. But I think towards the end you called out for my help, and I was like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
Teleported.
It's interesting, right? Because I was thinking about it yesterday, just kind of thinking about that fight in general, and I was remember looking at my spell list and just thinking, because I'm an arcane trickster, and just going like, what are these spells? Like, I had nothing to deal with this. Like, as soon as I sort of slid down that hill and was face to face with something, I was like, I was screwed. I was instantly grappled, instantly restrained. I'm a ranged character, so like I felt like in the moment I couldn't just go, oh no, well, I'll just shoot thing. Like I'm like, that's kind of taking the immersion aspect like out of it a little bit. So I tried to slice the thing up. I was like tried to get out of the grapple, and I was really thinking to myself like, damn, like in those situations, like I'm kind of screwed. And it's
same.
Well, you're at least a melee character who kind of stands in there. You got high hit points, high armor. But
I took one hit that fight, and it was 30% of my health.
I think if I didn't uncanny dodge, I think I would have gone down after the 2 hits.
Yeah, that was crazy.
The first one I could, the second one I couldn't, and I went down. And when I was under the water and I went down, I was like, oh no, like she could be like taking me down here. Like this is not good. Luckily, kind of Riket with his healing, we do have a cleric, and he healed Riket and got me back up. There was some other little like things that could have gone badly that also might have stopped me from being healed up and getting away from that tentacle, but I eventually got away from it. In my mind, I was like, boys, like you just dive straight in, dive bomb, horsey straight through the tentacle, slice it up, like come on, let's go. And then I remembered, yeah, you can't swim in canon in the game. I mean, me as a character, are you're muted, so something's going on. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
People in the house.
It's all good. And yeah, I remembered like you can't swim, and I was like, oh yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Like fascinating.
That's why I took like 3 turns to get down, because I had to like secure myself so I didn't fall in. Because not only can I not swim, I'm also in like 100-pound plate armor. You know, it's like.
That's like a boat anchor, basically.
Yeah, I'm sinking.
Yeah.
there's shit all else.
That's so cool.
Straight to the bottom.
That's so cool that like for your character, knowing your character from the game as someone who's played through the game and knows the background, that's so cool. Like as a thing where it's just like no, I can't swim. So even if I am in water, like there's a huge disadvantage there, and it's almost like in a D&D sense. Like as a DM, you're able to play off of that and have a scenario where, oh, look at all this water. Like, oh, look, you're like 150 per turn damage dealer. Can't go in there and do this. Interesting. And you've got to like, as a player, like reassess your whole situation and like fight something that's different. I thought it was like a good fun fight, even though it was intense. It was one of those like, oh my God, that's intense, but good intense.
Yeah, it was great. I had a lot of fun.
So I did do a crit, which was good. Like I finally
that was huge.
And I think the most damage I've done in the campaign, which is 69, dude, which was good. I think I can't really end up. I can't do much more than that. I think with a crit, it's because of 6 sneak attack, 6 dice, including the 6 sneak attack, is 36 minimum. And then, for example, if I roll another 36 plus 7. Like really around 80 is about the max I can do. So pretty solid hit, which is good. I think I'm less of one of those, you know, throw the sun at them damage dealers, and more like around the edges, taking out little things left and right, which is every character has its strength and weakness, which is good.
Absolutely.
So after that fight, it was resolved when I think it was a genasi, right? A water genasi.
I believe so. I don't think we ever got a confirmation
in
of
the
that,
comments.
but, like,
it was like, it's definitely a fire genasi. Like,
yeah, I don't think we ever got a confirmation, but it looked like a water genasi. So,
do you reckon that was control water or shape
I would
water,
assume
or like?
So, I would assume that was some kind of like water. I mean, I don't know if it was like that, or it was just because I think that I would keep it 100% honest with you. I think that was a little bit of, oh shit, that's right, Theron can't swim.
Yeah. Blip, 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 blip. Let's tornado him out of the water.
Yeah, let's get him out of the water. Because I think our DM completely forgot up until I mentioned that, like, I can't swim.
Yeah. And I think you were supposed to be doing saves while you were in the water, but I think you only ended up doing one.
Oh no, I went straight underwater.
Yeah, there you go.
I teleported directly to the squid.
The Kraken,
yeah.
Fluffy, he was named. Yeah.
Fluffy
in the end. Good name.
Hell of a name.
Yeah.
Hell of a name.
So that fight ended with, I was like, man, somebody's got to learn that spell to get you out of water, man. Like, if you can't swim, you need that spell so you can, like, you know, if you just go in the water.
Shape water would do it.
Shape water is powerful enough.
You can freeze a 5-foot cube immediately.
I mean, you're what, 6'2" in the game.
Well, yeah, but like I only take up a 5-foot square, so I can. It's like 5-foot cube of ice is gonna float.
Yeah, that's sick. That's a great idea. Like an ice boat.
Yeah.
A little ice raft.
So, you able to, so I probably should have taken.
I only like say this.
No, control water.
Because
control water's the cantrip.
The canon, like the basis of the spell, like the way I'm playing spells in the game with this character is like he can't necessarily do things that he hasn't either seen or come in contact with. Like, I'm trying to play it as though, like, if somebody's got the spell and they do it, I can go, oh, show me how to do that, and then I can do it, rather than just like, oh, I get powerful spell X next turn, done. Like, I'm trying to, like, make it into something where I don't just make it overpowered and just go, oh, cool, I can, like, do haste now. Cool, done. Like, I'm trying to...
You can cast haste?
Well, I can, I think, like, a little bit further in. Like, in a few levels, when I get to that level 3 or level 4
I mean, I've got haste. I can, like, for flavor, I can teach you haste.
But then again, I do have alchemy, so I can make those flasks of haste, which is pretty cool as
Those are insane.
Those are really good. So I'll definitely... I think
those are mental.
Yeah, they were good. I think you took one, right?
Yeah, I've got one.
But I think you've taken one, right?
Yeah, I've had one. I've taken one before.
Yeah, that was sick. I think that might have been that fire giant fight. No, maybe it was a bit earlier. No, I think it was a bit earlier because I remember you were doing like 4 attacks per round or something. It was crazy.
Yeah.
That was good. So the culmination of that was then we finished off our heist arc where basically we gave the necklace to Devon Townsend, who was the NPC that was responsible for stealing the necklace and giving it to him. And I expected him to just be like straight up like, nah, this is garbage, like, and then consequences. But we actually got out of there in pretty good shape, which was good.
Yeah. I mean, shit, it could have been much worse.
Because she, like, her rulings are mostly like legitimate. If she can, like, not in a I'm out to fucking destroy you as a player, like, more like if the situation is like that happens in real life, she generally rules like no, that's what happens. And that's what the ruling is, right? And so I fully thought, oh no, like, she's just like going to make this character see right through this, or not make the character see right through it, but like the character is going to see right through this because this is so dodgy. But luckily, I think Rykit cast an aura of a change of aura or something on there, which may have helped.
It was the one that prevented it from being detected.
Or like it
With,
changes
any
its
shrines.
properties. Yeah. No, it changes its
yeah,
properties so that it carries like something or other,
That's
et cetera,
right,
et cetera.
yeah.
So maybe that helped. Like we'll never really know. But eventually, you know, we did end up finishing that quest, like positively getting the maximum loot, which was 8,000 gold in 800 platinum pieces. Which then we were able to kind of divvy up through the group. It was our first real loot for a while.
Yeah. I think
Which
the last time we got any like considerable amount of gold was
it was back when we were
when-
doing the before we found the loot, before we found the treasure, right?
yeah.
It was
no,
back
it was when
when-
we found the treasure.
Well,
we got given like 25.
Yeah, that treasure that we were going for, yeah, we found that. But before that, the first real like fighting things and finding treasure was, I think, when or the last before that was when we were finding those weird obelisk things. I can't remember what they were.
Oh, yeah. Fuck,
Yeah.
what are they called?
No, I can't remember what they were called. But those
yeah, no,
things,
I'm
there was
drawing a
urns
blank.
and there was dwarven statues, horny statues, and sex,
Yep, they were horny
like
statues.
procreation rings or something like that.
Yeah.
I've got it in my list here, but maybe I didn't write the rest down. But so that was good. Like a huge moment where, oh, cool, we've all got money again. One day I need to tell the story how I had, like, you and I had huge amounts of gold from that treasure, and then I lost it all.
How did you lose it again?
Spoiler alert, I stepped out of the dungeon and there was like through the portal as the first person through the portal, and there was a bane or boon on the portal thing. So the boon, there was either a bane or a boon, and I rolled a bane, and the bane was all gold is removed, and it was like 25,000 gold gone.
Yep. And then old Timely lost all of his money by dying.
Yeah, well, you know,
I'm
think
the
he
only
lost it
only
all.
one left.
He lost it all by like betting on himself to finish the dungeon in a certain
Yeah,
amount of time,
then
which was a bit-
dying.
Yeah. So a good time for us to like get some money back. I think the whole episode. Oh, we will talk about the final part of the episode, but a good point at this point where I think we can now sort of transfer out back into Waterdeep. Change the next few episodes, change the storyline of the next few episodes to reintroducing reacquainting Corrin and Ryket, and like doing a little few things topside, and then coming back into a new arc, which is yet to be determined. But the real kicker we'll talk about, the culmination of the episode, was the god statue. It was a deity, Meliorali or something. I'm not good with like remembering names of things. It was Melior or something. A Maliki, and there was a statue with a unicorn, and I ended up kind of walking through the area with the character just to kind of have a look around, see if there was anything there, and there was a unicorn statue, and then it culminated in Theron talking to the unicorn statue, and.
And trying to summon up Sparkles, and then bada bing, bada boom. Best mate Sparkles.
Yep.
Back in the story.
Yeah, so good. I mean, I love Roscoe because I just love saying, let's go, Roscoe. Let's fucking go, Roscoe.
Oh, he's a phenomenal character.
But tell us a little backstory about Sparkles.
Okay. So, the first time we tried to summon, it was, we needed a unicorn to get through the door. To get through the magical to access the the 50,000 dragoons or something.
Yep, dragons.
And I was like, I asked the DM, I'm like, DM, I have summoned Steed. Can I try and summon a unicorn? She goes, roll me a D100, and I rolled a 100.
Yeah, let's go.
So we all fucking freaked out. I could hear the DM's both confusion, a little bit of frustration, but just like quite proud that it happened.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure there was a quest to get one of the other items that we just bypassed.
Yeah, there was like 9 items or something, wasn't there? And then we ended up.
And then we had one, we bought another one, and then I summoned a unicorn.
Yeah, which ended up being Sparkles. Sparkles, you'll get to know, the people out there will get to know Sparkles as a character. It's a great kind of sassy little introduction to play off of Theron's character, which I think works really well.
Very Theron's very earnestness, and then we have like quite a bit of sass.
Yeah, which was
lots
amazing,
of sass,
which is amazing. So you ended up rolling on the table for the sparkles in that little area. So I was telling you before we went live, I thought that whole scenario was set up by the DM to then give you the unicorn back, which you know you had been trying to summon for weeks and weeks and weeks. But it turned out it was just total luck. Amazing little D&D thing where you're just like, wow, like so amazing. Even if she had even if she had have set that up, like you would go, well played, like really well done, like to give him back that unicorn, like that's awesome. But it was just a total coincidence on that roll, even though we're in that location that was set up beautifully by some role playing and some information and stuff like that. It was so good. A great way to end the episode.
It was so good. I'm looking forward to having Sparkles back in the story because she's great at exposition. And always a little bit of fun to just hear, like, especially when you ignore her for a bit, she gets really mad.
Yeah, I think you called her a horse too, right?
And then I called her a horse, and then very quickly corrected myself to unicorn.
Yeah, that was great. So
I was talking about Roscoe, I swear.
Yeah, so that was a great end, and I think in this moment, from where, like, for what we're going to do is essentially we're going to move, I think, back to town, teleport back to town. Do a little kind of Waterdavian stuff. We've got to put money away. We'll probably buy some things if we need to buy things. Turn the platinum rather into gold, which will help us for buying new things and stuff like that. And then continue on our way back in the dungeon, back doing some more stuff. I think we've got some more traveling to do and some of that, which will be super fun. Super fun. I'm super glad to be back.
Yeah, I'm stoked to be back.
Yeah,
so pumped. It's been too long.
Yeah, it has. And just a reminder, we will be taking on an extra week break because the DM's on a break for real life stuff.
Yes.
And then,
happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. We'll be back on the 21st. But I don't know if you want to do another.
We'll do more background.
Yeah, we'll do another stream Tuesday.
Probably maybe focus on a little bit about Heinrich.
Yeah, sure. We'll do a little backstory on Heinrich.
Yeah, our favorite shopkeep.
Yeah, and we'll do that next Tuesday and keep the train rolling. And I think that'll wrap it up for this week. Another good session back in the books. 2024, it's crazy. It's 2024, man. Like, wow. The train keeps rolling, the world keeps spinning, and the Dungeons and Dragons keeps on coming. So you can like and subscribe to us on YouTube if you go to OnlyFiends DND on YouTube. We're on Twitch at the moment. You'll see this if you find our channel OnlyFans_DND. The games are on Sundays.
Not OnlyFans, OnlyFans.
OnlyFans? Did I say that? I thought I said that.
You said OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's
no OnlyFans.
That's going to be
just
said.
demons.
Yeah, that's going to be said a lot, I think. Just like Tricky and Theron and Timely. T's or 3 T's, 7 T's.
How many fucking T's?
If you want to find us, then find us. These will go up on streaming platform as well. I think.
Oh yeah,
Spotify, whatever Anchor goes out to, because they're on Anchor. I don't think it's every single one, but I think it's 3 or 4, like Google, Apple, and Spotify.
Does it go to? Oh, sick.
Yeah, which is good. So OnlyFiends DND on Spotify, on those channels, platforms. If you want to listen to us in audio, which is good. It's an audio as well. It's an audio medium as well. So yeah, do that. And I will see you.
Please come in and chat with us during the games. You know, we're like I'm sitting in chat most of the time.
Yep.
You know, I think Rykard also likes to sit and chat. So we're always happy to have a chat with the players while we're in the quieter parts of the session.
100% come along and ask questions and talk about that. And I'll see you probably next Tuesday. We'll do another lore dump.
Perfect.
All right, buddy. I will talk to you later, and take it easy, everyone out there.
Take it easy.